Hey everyone, Sander here, and I'm gonna explain you guys how you can actually remap your entire Wooting keyboard. And this is actually for all the Wooting keyboards out there. It's the same method, same software, all the same. So let's get straight into it. So the first thing what you want to do is navigate to wootility.io or download the software from wooting.io/wootility. So once you are in Wootility, select a profile that you want to change or remap and go to the bottom of your screen and click on the Remap tab. So in the Remap tab, you pretty much have two methods of remapping your keys. And the first method is the quickest one. So simply press a square on the keyboard, which you want to change. So let's say the caps lock, we want to change that to the W. You simply press the W on your physical keyboard and voila, you've changed it. So let's say I want the W now to be the X. So let's click on the W, press X on the physical keyboard. Wow, it's so easy, damn. But now, of course, you have the situation. I have a 68G and I don't have any physical multimedia keys. How am I gonna bind those on my 68G? Well, very easy actually. You go to the All Character tab over here and just drop down the extended characters and the special characters or either of one of those. So let's say we want to change the caps lock to a play and pause button. Because I mean, who uses caps lock anyway, am I right? Simply drag the play and pause button over at the caps lock and let loose, and voila, it is remapped. It's easy like that. And of course, if you want to remap more things, you can just simply drag them over as well. Also, just for regular characters, you can just drag them over and wham, wham, wham. It's really easy like that. If you can't find certain bindings, you can also go to the search box and let's say we want caps lock. We just simply press in caps. And voila, you can see we have caps lock and we can just put it back again. Save the keyboard and now we actually have everything rebinded. As you can see, H is now my open calculator button. So if you press that, boom, we have a calculator. Very nice. But let's say right now you don't want to have anything binded on your left control. You simply press your right mouse button on the square and voila, it is unbound and it doesn't do anything anymore. And on the left side of the remap page, you also have some default profiles which you can choose from. And if you hover over them, you can actually see the highlighted buttons is what's going to be changed. And those who are not highlighted is what remains the same. And that pretty much covers it for the remapping. But we also have FN layers. And what do you actually use FN layers for? FN layers are mostly used for bindings which you cannot fit on your regular layout. So you have your main layer with all your daily functions and keys and characters, but you also have your FN layer 1. And here you can actually see you have FN1, FN2, FN3 and yada yada yada, multimedia keys, volume control, arrow keys. You have those all on your FN layer. And now you're probably wondering, how can I access the FN layer? Because I want to utilize all these F-row keys and arrow keys and multimedia keys. I want to access those. You hold down the FN1 button in the bottom right corner of your keyboard, hold it down, and now it actually swaps to your FN1 layer. And now you can just simply press, let's say we're pressing the increase volume button on this key, which is the dot and the arrow key. If we press that, you can actually see the notification comes up with the volume. And if you press the one next to it, which is the decrease volume, you can actually see it decreases the volume. And that's how you can actually utilize the FN layer. And now you're wondering, I want to utilize the second FN layer. It's even more buttons and things and whatever. So let's say, for example, we just drag in a calculator button on the escape button over here. Let's save the keyboard. So now we know if we access the FN layer to right and we press the escape button, we open the calculator. Yes, so if we hold down the FN1 button, we go to FN layer 1. And now on caps lock, it says FN layer 2. So if you hold both of those down, you can actually reach the FN layer 2. So now if you press escape, boom, we have the calculator. And this is a way to access all the different layers. But maybe you're thinking like, I don't want to press two buttons to get to the FN layer 2. I just want to press one button. And you can actually do this by dragging in the FN2 button on the caps lock and save the keyboard. So right now, if we just press the caps lock on our main layer and then escape, you can see we actually open up the calculator. And that's pretty much how you can utilize all the different event layers. You can just simply click on your event layer and just remap anything you want onto it, just like the previous method. Just drag it over or press a button and just type it in. That's it. That's how you pretty much just remap your event layers and utilize your event layers. And that's pretty much it for the video. Hope you guys found this helpful. And of course, if you have any questions or feedback, be sure to let it know in the comments below. Goodbye.